Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Joski and Goob show, the game. And this is our father-son duo talking sports and stuff. And as yours truly, I am Goob.
And I am Joski.
I hope everybody's doing tonight. We're trying something different. We're actually doing a live video. So we're going to see how this goes. So
Hopefully you cannot hear him because we are in the same house. Sorry to break the illusion.
yeah.
We're in the same house. Just not.
So sorry, everybody. We have had not done a podcast in a while. Timing has not been good for us, but we're back here live, and now we're doing a video to see how it works.
This is gonna
And
be
I'm
some
seeing the
fun.
back of Joe's head.
Well, I was adjusting my mic. My mic's to the side.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is cool. Good format. You know, it's gonna be easier to upload because this is the first episode we're gonna upload to our YouTube channel, which we do have. And if you're watching it, you're watching the video here. You're watching it on that YouTube channel, and it's gonna be really easy to get out. We can get it out to YouTube. There's no time restrictions, and then we can we'll get it out to YouTube. We can post clips of it on TikTok. We'll start doing that maybe. We'll post stuff on Instagram. So we'll be really out there, and this helps us be more consistent because we don't have to find time to stand next to each other. If I'm just up here doing my thing, he wants to be downstairs. We can record more frequently because we have a lot more free time. So it is summer vacation, so we have a lot more free time. So we talked last time about NBA playoffs, who we think should be MVP, draft picks, where my dad infamously said that Caleb Williams will be a bust. So we're gonna see how
I still say the same thing.
We're gonna see how that ages. But
all right, let's go back to the NBA.
So playoffs. I think
we're at the finals.
So I said I had the Clippers winning. They got first rounded. He said he's got the Celtics winning. They're still in it. I think. Do you think last game, the game 4, do you think that was a fluke, or do you think that the Mavericks will be able to repeat what they did?
It was an absolute fluke. I think that they want to win it in front of their home crowd. I don't think they actually put in their all, and gave one to the Mavs. So they got to win in the series, and they're going to close it out tomorrow night in front of their home crowd.
I don't think so. I'm always one for a comeback. So I think it's Mavs in 7. It's always been Mavs in 7.
And you will be wrong.
And I'm fine with being wrong because enough outrageous sports takes.
Because Porzingis will be playing tomorrow night.
Hopefully not. I hope not. But yeah, so NBA playoffs. He said Jokic was his MVP in the last episode. I said Luka. He was right, even though I don't think Jokic should have been the MVP in my humble opinion. But
and I'm not going to disagree with that. I mean, I think Luka, the numbers he's put up this season and what he's done in the past, he deserved it. So, but we're not. They don't ask us our votes, so
they should. We should have a vote next year. I think.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Podcast gets big enough, guys. In a year, we'll have MVP votes. Going. Then we talked about Caitlin Clark at all. I think we talked about Caitlin Clark.
Yes, we did talk about Caitlin Clark, and that was before she got drafted. So it was her, going through the finals at Iowa. But, now she's in the league and she's doing amazing things. And, we both agreed that, she's good for the game and good for the league.
100%.
She's proving that every day she's on the court. And when you're that good, you're always going to have haters. So
100%. But I want to know the class that she has. She doesn't call out anyone who's hit her. The Sky players who have. I obviously think that cheap shot, the last game they played, and then the game today. Today's game, yeah. But the class she has, she was asked about it, and I think she said something along the lines of like,
"It's part of the game.
It's part of the game.
It's part of the game. Yeah, move on."
They're like, "What do you focus on there?" And she's like, "The 2 free throws I gotta hit." Like, I think it's great. It's all class, all game there.
Because she exactly said it's harder to shoot those free throws when there's nobody on the line.
Oh yeah.
So
and obviously that's not to say these other players don't have class. Obviously, I think it comes from a spot of we want that kind of attention, but she's bringing that kind of attention. So if you just play your game and you show up, because Angel Reese is a good player. I think Angel Reese is a good player. She's great down low.
No doubt about it.
Gets boards all the time.
Discredit against her.
And way better than I'd ever be. Never would beat her one-on-one. But, you just gotta play your game, and the attention will come to you. The attention came to you when LSU beat Iowa in the championship two championships ago, or last championship, not the South Carolina one. When they beat them, all the eyes were on Angel Reese, and everyone was like, "Oh, Angel Reese is legit. She's gonna be good." And you got drafted high for a reason. You made the team for a reason. You're making money, not as much money as you would, for a reason. And I think the more you focus on others and what you don't have, the less you will be able to show what you do have.
Well, and that's the whole thing about moving this league into a more elite level. I mean, this league's been around for 30 years, and they consistently lose money. There's NBA players who infiltrate their money to keep this league alive, to give inspiring girls playing high school basketball a shot at playing as a pro level. So
I think soon enough they won't be in the net loss. I think soon enough they will be.
Well, I hope that I hope these players that have come out this year that have are were drafted and this is their first year in the pros, that they make a standout and prove. I mean, honestly, you can't tell me that people across the country are not watching women's basketball.
Oh, 100%.
Even when Caitlin Clark is not on the TV. I mean, I was watching the Aces in Phoenix today.
Oh no, it's Phoenix and Seattle. You're watching Phoenix. We watched the Phoenix Seattle game.
So I mean, I watched the Aces last night, and I was watching because it's good basketball.
Exactly,
so,
and it's basketball when we don't have basketball, so it's good. It's good for everyone. It's kind of like it's a good league to watch. There's talented people in it.
You got to look at the other prospects of because you're too young to gamble, but people are DraftKings and people are betting on this stuff.
They're making. I've seen some people make good money, and I will not be talking about their strategies to why they're making good money, because they know how to bet, and it's wild. If you want to look up how bettors are knowing when to put parlays in the WNBA, you can look that up for yourself. I will not be sharing that information with any of you, but
Well, everybody, we know today's Father's Day.
Oh yeah, happy Father's Day to all
fathers
out there.
I want to give you a shout out because what did you bring home today?
Oh, can I go get it? I think I might go get it. I brought home some hardware. It's been like 6 months since I won in fantasy football, but I brought home some hardware today. Okay.
Yes, so Joe won our family fantasy football, and his uncle, my brother-in-law Todd, is the commissioner and got the trophy set. He's got the trophy. He's got a ring. And I'm going to give a shout out. So if you want another podcast to look at Todd Giamona, Try or Die. He's got a podcast talking about his process of doing an Ironman this fall. So it's a great listen.
So
yeah. Look at that trophy.
Came home with
Congratulations,
the trophy.
son. You did a great job.
The ring too. We got the ring on the finger.
Yeah.
And as you can see, last time Big Goob won over here was 2010. So 13 years later, the first year he hasn't played in the league. He wasn't playing this year. He wants to enjoy football. I do not. His first year not playing. The junior made it and won it, and I think
I passed the baton. So
hey, the junior made it and won it. Officially the champ. It was fun. It feels more. I don't know. I feel good about it because the year before I was last place, and I was expecting the number 1 overall pick. I was thinking, I'm about to get Justin Jefferson. I'm about to get whoever. I'm glad I didn't get him because he dealt with some injuries, but got Justin Jefferson. I was ready. I was about to do it, and we had few new people join our league. We had someone leave, so the draft order was randomized, and I got like the 6th or 5th pick. So I was like, I thought my season was done. There was a point where I was like 6-8, and I had to win out to make it. I got in as the last team to get in. I was the last team in. Upset first round, upset second round, won the championship, and still doesn't feel real. But now that this hardware is in my house, and I sleep next to it. It went the first place it went was right next to my bed. So I will be. Well,
this is your first night with it, so
I will be sleeping. Gentle. I will be sleeping with it tonight. I'll be holding it as I fall asleep. So for all the family members, next year I'm coming. It's not leaving this house. I'm gonna win it again. So putting that on record right now. I'm winning it again. So
okay, all right.
And now for our new topics. We have done enough recapping. That's 10 minutes of recapping. Now we're going to talk to our new topics. The top 10 picks of this NFL draft. And I will pull them up on my phone because I'm not prepared and I don't want to mess up what I got going on my computer.
But we initially talked about that in the last episode. Because I blatantly said Caleb Williams will be a bust.
Yeah, and I think we're going to grade him, though.
I'm still holding to that.
All right, so we're going to go from 10 down. So the number 10 pick was the Minnesota Vikings trading up to get J.J. McCarthy from Michigan.
Go Blue.
I like the pick. He's not going to start week 1. You don't start in week 1.
No, he's not. I bet. I'll guarantee you he's not even going to. Unless Sam Darnold goes down.
Yeah, Darnold. This is Darnold's year. He gets a year to be himself and play basketball. Unless Darnold struggles. Oh, yeah. So he struggles, might as well. And
but is JJ ready? The offense that we ran in Michigan last year? Absolutely.
Also, you're walking in one of the best offenses in the NFL. Kevin O'Connell has it tight. Their offensive coordinator and Kevin O'Connell are on the same page. If you've watched the quarterback show on Netflix, Kirk Cousins and Kevin O'Connell really work together well. So I think J.J. McCarthy, who has kind of Kirk Cousins stuff, except he's a little maybe more athletic and maybe just a little smaller than him, but he has the accuracy, he has the arm talent. He has everything he needs. A lot of people were going to call him a bust, are going to be like, oh, he's going to be a bust because all he did was win at Michigan. He had a great team, but you need a good team to win, and he has a good team around him. He has a decent offensive line, good enough running back, and you have the best receiver in the league who just got paid a whopping $140 million over like 4 years extension. So I think 100% he's going to succeed in the next few years. I'm going to give that a B. We're going to give that a B. What do you give it?
I'm fair with that.
Yeah, I thought he was going to give it an A. Michigan guy over here. Chicago Bears, Roma Dunze from Washington. Great pick. Pairing him with Caleb Williams. He's been doing great at OTAs. He's a very athletic receiver. He's had Michael Penix, and now he gets a better quarterback. He doesn't agree, but a better quarterback.
I don't know. He didn't have that great of a championship game against Michigan.
Well, I mean, he was getting overthrown the whole time. If you watch the tape, he was getting overthrown. No Michael Penix shade. He's coming up next, which that was the shock of the draft. But I'm going to give the Roma Dunze, I'm going to give that a B as well. We'll see. We'll see. They needed a weapon. They need a weapon. Now they got DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and him.
Does Chicago have a line that can protect?
Caleb Williams can create, but I mean, to be fair, so could Justin Fields. But Justin Fields maybe didn't have as much of a football IQ, even though I'm still pulling for him now that he's not in my division. I'm still pulling for him. All right, so I'm going to give that a B. What do you give it?
I'll give it a B minus. I mean, it's waited to be seen.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
To see if they have actually chemistry together, and can he get open in the NFL? That's the thing.
That is true. I can agree with that. Pick 8, Atlanta Falcons. Shocked everybody.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to go defense.
Came out of nowhere.
Just signed Kirk Cousins, 35-year-old Kirk Cousins, to a 4-year deal. Probably going to go into his retirement. Officially, as now, at the end of this contract, will have made more money than Tom Brady with 0 rings. No Kirk Cousins shade. Big Kirko all the way. Michael Penix Jr. Is he junior? I think.
Yeah, I think he's a junior.
It doesn't say it on here, but quarterback, Washington. I think it's a good pick. I think you should, looking at next year's draft class and the draft classes to come, I think it's a safe pick. It's just a safe pick. You could have probably gotten him in the middle of the draft, in the middle of the first round, but it's a safe pick. Good. What are you going to do? Kirk Cousins is coming off an Achilles tear. Kirk Cousins has 4 more years. By the time Penix gets the start, he'll be 28, 29. He'll have sat behind Kirk Cousins for 3 to 4 years. And I think he'll be good. I think Penix is going to be one of the best.
Well, look at this. Here's one angle you could look at. Trade bait.
That is true. That's what Washington did when they drafted Kirk Cousins in the same draft as RG3.
Next year, they could use it as trade bait to move up to get a receiver or somebody else.
Mm-hmm. I can see that because Washington told Kirk Cousins when they drafted him in the same class as Robert Griffin III, they told Kirk Cousins, hey, we're going to let you play in preseason games for a few years, and we're going to trade you. You could do it. if he plays good in preseason for 2 years or 3 years, and Kirk Cousins is looking good, you like a guy in the draft, you like a better guy in the draft, you can trade him for a second or a third rounder, maybe even a fourth.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you got to see who pans out in the league next year.
Oh, 100%, 100%. But I'm gonna give that. I'm being kind of weird here. I'm gonna give it a B again. I don't know. I feel like actually no. I'll give it an A. I'm gonna give it an A. I like it.
I'm not giving it an A.
I like it.
It's yeah, but they already had a quarterback. I think they did it just because, like I said, they've got leverage there, and their pick was there.
Sometimes
who else would they have taken? Who else would they have taken?
Dallas Turner.
Yeah.
Defensive.
And they could have taken another offensive person.
Offensive lineman.
I'm going to give it actually I'm going to give it a B minus. I think they may have wasted a pick, but we'll see how it goes.
Tennessee Titans, J.C. Latham, offensive tackle, immediately A. You need to address that offensive line. You need to protect Will Levis. He's got a cannon. He wants to use it. That's what he said in the combine. You got to protect him.
Protection. Yeah.
You got to protect him, man. And I automatic A. Not much. I've seen the film. Automatic.
Yeah, I mean when it comes to offensive linemen with that high of a rating, yeah, I give it an A.
You got to, because it's the most important position. And if you have a quarterback that can throw, you need to give him time. Look at your boy Jared Goff. You give him time, he's making great throws.
Or the boy Joe Brown.
Maybe not.
Hey, if you had an offensive line, just saying.
I do. My offensive lineman, if you're watching this, I love you. Please block for me. You guys are great. All right. New York Giants, Malik Neighbors, wide receiver, LSU. Another A. This is a really good draft class. I'm sorry. Malik Neighbors was great at LSU, did great with Jaden Daniels. The only problem is he has Daniel Jones throwing him the ball. That's the only problem with this pick is you have Daniel Jones throwing you the ball. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Giants, tank for whoever that guy is. What's the guy? Carson Beck. Tank for Carson Beck, Giants. That's what I think you should do. Tank for the guy from Georgia. Or tank for Quinn Ewers, whoever you want. I'll give that an A. He's a good guy. Los Angeles Chargers, Joe Alt. Holy A. You see a clip of him in the draft?
Harbaugh knows what he's doing.
This is going to be a run-heavy team, and then you're going to get Herbert time. Herbert's problem is he can't stay healthy because he doesn't have an offensive line. Joe Alt. That's a lineman name. Joe Alt is a lineman name. I'm saying it on
look what Harbaugh's done the last 2 years at Michigan building that line.
Hey, Joe Alt is a lineman name. Think about it. Boring name. Wears sweater vests. Lives in like a log cabin. Dude,
so what's wrong with living in log cabins?
It's great. He's about to play 15 years of Pro Bowl level football. His name's Joe Alt. He's about to play 15 years of pro level football, bro. That's all you need. That's what's his name? Joe Thomas. Joe Thomas.
Cleveland.
Cleveland. He's gonna be Joe Thomas again.
Yeah. Hey, do you know what the average lifespan of an offensive lineman is?
Like 50. They die as soon as they retire.
3 years. Guys who make it past 3 years, their longevity is good.
I thought you meant like lifespan, like death.
No, I'm talking about lifespan in the NFL. The average lifespan of an offensive lineman is 3 years.
You see that guy from Michigan who came in for our guy that got hurt? Ziegler?
Zettner got hurt.
He got hurt. Yeah. The guy that came in for him, Trent Jones, he got drafted. He got signed by the Packers as an undrafted free agent, and then he quit. He retired on medical leave because he was really hurt. So he's retired. He retired, and he's like an influencer. So he's making money like streaming and stuff. He streams games, but he's probably gonna come back. He says he probably won't. But he could come back when he gets healthy. There's contracts waiting for him. He did really good in the championship
There's
games.
Always the UFL. So
always is, Marvin Harrison Jr., Arizona Cardinals, number 4. A.
Much as I hate him because he's a Buckeye.
Generational pick.
Yeah, no, I think he's going to automatically change the Cardinals next year.
100%. I think they at least can get 6 or 7 wins rather than what they got this year.
Well, I mean, he's got the pedigree. I mean, he's going to be his dad's caliber of a player.
100%. He's got it. He gave Michigan trouble, but if he played any other Michigan team besides that secondary we had last year, he's torching them. And he still had a really good game. He still had a really good game when we played in the game.
Ohio State really didn't have a quarterback that could hit him, but anyways.
Oh, yeah, if C.J. Stroud, I think they did play together, but C.J. Stroud stayed another year, or I don't think he could have, but if C.J. Stroud was there last year, I don't think we win that game. I'm not going to lie, I don't think we win that game. Next up, New England Patriots, Drake May. Athletic. I've
You know,
seen the
the
tape
thing
on
of
him.
it is
Athletic.
I like May's story. You
Mm.
know, his dad played in the NFL. His brothers were athletes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and him to make it to the next level.
That's
Um,
great.
I'm just telling you, he's not the next Tom Brady.
Oh, 100%. No one's going to be. Besides Mahomes, no one's going to be. No one's going to be.
So,
100%. No
but
one's ever
we'll
going to be the
see.
next Brady.
I mean, you know, there's changing of the guard in New England. Let's see what this new coach does and see what happens. So,
yeah, I can get behind May. I can get behind the pick. What really shocked me was that he didn't go second, because I think, I don't know. I like Drake May. We keep forgetting to give grades. I'm gonna give May, and I'm gonna give that an A. You know, you got a good system going. He's a guy who can create well for you. Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels, quarterback LSU. I'm not a fan of this pick.
I'm like you. I would have put May over Daniels.
And I love, honestly, Jaden Daniels, athletic, Heisman winner, great quarterback, amazing quarterback. He's small, he's skinny, and they don't have an offensive line. If he starts this year, he's getting hurt. If he starts this year, he's going to get hurt.
You know who he reminds me of? Robert Griffin III.
Oh, 100%. I'm not going to put that curse on him, but I just don't think unless he bulks up, I don't think he has the frame to sit behind that offensive line.
No, I don't think he can handle the hits in the NFL 100%. That he didn't take in college.
Yeah.
So,
and obviously, number 1 overall. So I'm going to give that a C, by the way. Number 1 overall, Caleb Williams, USC. I'm giving that a A. 100%.
Well, you're giving it more than me because I think he's a bust.
And
can you say Ryan Leaf?
Can you say generational prospect?
No.
Okay. So now schedules have come out. These football schedules have come out. We are going to give our unbiased opinions. I am giving this man right here the Raiders schedule for next year. He's a Raiders fan.
Yeah, maybe become. Do you have the Chargers schedule?
So no, we're not. We're not bandwagoning. So Raiders schedule for next year. Let's see. Can I find it? This is the 23 to 24 schedule. 2024 schedule. Set first game. Los Angeles Chargers. What do we got? Loss. That's 0-1. September 15th at Ravens.
At where?
Ravens.
Oh, that's loss number 2.
2. Carolina Panthers at home.
Yeah, that's a potential win.
We're going to go 1-2. Versus the Browns.
That's a loss.
1-3. Broncos.
Oh, we got to win. We got to beat the Donkeys.
2-3. Steelers.
Yeah, I think we beat the Steelers.
3-3. Confident young man. Los Angeles Rams.
We can beat those guys.
4-3. He's got them winning a record. Next game. Oh, it should be light. Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City Chiefs? Oh, that's a loss.
4-4. Cincinnati Bengals. Not too heard of.
At home or away?
At the Bengals.
Oh, that's a loss.
4-5. 4-5 over here. At Miami Dolphins.
I think we could. That's a potential road win.
5-5. Broncos again at home.
It's hard to beat those guys twice. So even though we swept them last year,
we'll give you 5-6. We'll give you 5-6, and then 5-7. You play the Chiefs again.
I don't know. We beat the Chiefs last year once, so.
So you think you can get it? You can pull out another one?
Yeah, I think. Well, you know, the Chiefs are always ready for a letdown.
We'll go 6-6. We'll go 6-6 there. At Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, that's a win.
Okay, we like that. 7-6. We're giving them a lot of wins here. Versus the Atlanta Falcons.
That's a win.
8-6 versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's a win.
Really, 9-6.
Yeah.
At the Saints. Derek Carr.
That's a win.
10-6, and then versus the Chargers again.
Did I say win or loss?
You said loss the last one.
Okay, we'll win this time.
11-6, ending on a 5-6 game win streak. You're saying here?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I think he cooked there. He might have cooked. All right, now we're gonna go the Lions schedule. I'm not gonna predict Raiders schedule. I am completely biased in that.
17-0, didn't you say?
Yeah, I did say 17-0, but we're gonna. They're making us play our entire playoff schedule actually, because week 1, Sunday Night Football, the L.A. Rams.
That's a win.
That's a win. 1-0. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's a win.
Give me one. Arizona Cardinals.
That's a win.
Give me another. Here's where it gets tricky. At Seattle. Or no, Seattle at home.
I think you'll avenge Seattle. That's a win.
No, we can't beat them for some reason. Whatever reason, we can never beat Seattle, so I'm not going to get confident. 3-1. We'll go 3-1. At the Dallas Cowboys.
That's a revenge game right there.
That's another win. That's another win right there. 4-1. At Minnesota Vikings. Sam Darnold.
I think you beat him.
Sam Darnold.
I think you beat him.
Sam Darnold, welcome to China. You're gone. Chinese Football League. You're out. You're out of here. You're out of the league. I love you. You're out of the league. Tennessee Titans.
Wait a minute. Let's back up the Minnesota game.
What?
If Sam Darnold's out, JJ's in. That's a loss for you.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
JJ McCarthy is
Hey,
not.
you watched that guy play last year.
Against college players, not the Detroit Lions Super Bowl winners.
Yeah. He's got. What is Jeff? Wait. What is Jefferson changed his name to the Jet? Because we got JJ McCarthy, and then they called Jefferson JJ. He says, "Don't call me JJ anymore. Call me the Jet."
Better
he was mic'd up on TV.
Yeah,
so.
we'll call him 0-1 against the Lions right now in this season. Tennessee Titans, another win. I'm calling it. We're sitting pretty at 6-1. Great start.
What if what's his name, Levis goes off on you?
He's not going to.
Oh, okay.
One of the best secondaries in the league now. So
okay.
At Green Bay, loss. I'll give him that one. We'll split the series with them.
I'm not quite so sure
at Green Bay. At Green Bay.
So what? You guys, well, I want to see how you guys play on the road. If you guys become a good road team, you could go into Lambeau.
Perchance.
You did it 2 years ago.
At Houston, young C.J. Stroud.
That's going to be a tough one just because of C.J. Stroud.
I'll give them that one. 6-2 or 6-3. 2-game losing streak right now. Versus Jacksonville. Last time we played Jacksonville was in our. I remember it was during our stint in 2022 where we went on 8-2 record at the end, and holy mollywopped them, 41-14. That was the score of that game. We're doing it again. Blowout victory. Jacksonville go home. We're playing Jacksonville in Ford Field. At Indianapolis, Anthony Richardson. We do bad against scrambling quarterbacks. Not this year. 8-3. Versus Chicago. Caleb Williams.
If you guys don't mop the floor with Chicago, you guys should just quit.
First year Caleb Williams. He'll get us eventually. Not this time. 9-3.
Aiden Hutchins breaks his legs.
Hopefully. We're hoping here. All right. And then Green Bay a second time, December 5th at Ford Field. Give us 10-3. Give us 10-3. We're beating them. And then Buffalo Bills at home. We'll take that loss. Josh Allen will pull some video.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
We'll take that loss.
I'll say the Lions win that game.
All right, but I'm going to disagree. I'll give us what are we right now?
Who does Buffalo have?
Josh Allen.
Yeah, but who are the receivers? Who are the running backs?
Keon Coleman. I actually don't know their roster right
for
now.
you to discredit your defense of what
I mean, yeah, no.
They've built off this offseason. Dan Campbell has built a strong defense.
Yeah. I'm saying that off of the fact that at this point we'll be on a 4-game winning streak, and we got to come down at some point. You got to come down at some point.
I don't think so.
And then, December 22nd at Chicago. Give us that dub right there. Securing the NFC North 11-4. Then, Week 18, we're gonna beat Minnesota again. That's Minnesota at home. Week 18.
Do you guys end the season against Minnesota?
Yeah, but we're coming back to the week before that I want to talk about. Right now we're sitting at 12-4, but we're gonna come back to the week I was talking about. The week before that, at Levi Stadium, December 30th, 8:15 p.m. Brock Purdy, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, Jared Goff, and the Detroit Lions will get their revenge at Levi Stadium, winning and finishing the season, obviously the next week finishing the season, 13-4, first seed in the NFC. First seed in the NFC. Potential to be first seed in the NFL. And you know what happens. We get the bye week. You win in the divisional.
So you know what that means?
What?
If you get the bye week,
what?
You don't lose in the first round.
Exactly. And then we win in the second round versus whoever you put against us. Realistically, we play the Niners again in the NFC Championship game.
Which will be at home this year.
At Ford Field, which it should have been at.
I'm just happy for you guys signing Jake Bates.
Oh, yeah. That's a great signing. And then you win it. Jared Goff, game-winning touchdown pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown. We're going to the Super Bowl, baby. First time ever. Don't care who you throw against us. Kansas City Chiefs, going for their three-peat. Jared Goff makes up for Super Bowl 53, where he put up 3 points. And an offensive masterclass. Dan Campbell walks home with one of these. You heard it here. 13-4, Super Bowl champs. Come back in a year when that happens. And now we're going to move on. Michigan Wolverines schedule. It came out. I think so. I might be wrong. Michigan Wolverines. All right. This Michigan Wolverines 2024, August 31st, Fresno State.
Oh, come on.
I think we lose. Kidding. Win. 1-0. Next week, Texas.
That's going to be a tough one.
Tough one.
This is what I love about college football, is you don't know what you're going to get till these guys get on the field.
Give me Texas.
I don't know who. Is Manning or Archie Manning still the quarterback there?
Quinn Ewers it's his final year.
Yeah.
Give me Texas.
I just think that Michigan secondary will be shutting down a lot of teams this year.
But I say give me Texas. I think we take an early loss. Here.
Nope. You're wrong again.
So he's got 2-0. I got 1-1. But I'm just saying.
Texas is coming to our house.
Don't care. Give me Texas.
They're not coming into the big house and laying lumber on us. Not happening.
I'm going to be different here. Give me Texas. I'm being unbiased here.
Nope.
Arkansas State.
That could be a letdown game.
Give me Arkansas. Nope. Coming off of a Texas loss?
No, coming off a Texas win.
Okay, well, we're talking my world here. You can have your world. As you know, we got to be opposites. Our stadiums are actually opposites right now, if you didn't notice that. Our stadiums are opposites. They're facing different ways.
Hey, you've actually ran on that field, so.
I did when I was 5 years old. And hopefully will again. But USC win.
At home?
It doesn't say on here. Just give me USC.
Oh.
Just give me USC.
But see, that's the thing about college football. We could make these.
Actually, no, that's at home. Our first 5 games are at home.
Oh, okay. And do you know why that is?
Because we're the champs.
Huh? Well, not only that.
Because we're the best.
It's the big house.
Yeah, because we're the
best. And teams want to come play us because they get a big piece of that revenue.
The money. All right. Yeah. Next week, first away game at Washington. Give me that dub. No Michael Penix.
Well, and they don't have their head coach. They got a new coaching staff. Yeah.
Everyone's transferring out. Give me a win for the Wolverines in that game. At Illinois. Give me another one.
That's the opening Big Ten game?
Give me Washington's in the Big Ten. Minnesota's in the Big Ten.
Oh, that's right. Washington's in our league.
USC's in the Big Ten. Our opening Big Ten game is USC.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
I forgot they joined us.
Give me Michigan against Illinois. We're good.
Oh yeah.
Riding high here, 5-1. Riding high here at 5-1. Or 6-1. Sorry, give me 6-1 right this one. Home Michigan State.
Oh, we're kicking little brother's ass.
Little brother, get out of here. Yeah. Go home.
Now they do have a new head coach, and they brought in some players with the portal, so we'll see.
Best defense in the country, best secondary in the country, most underrated quarterback in the country, best cover athlete of college NCAA football 25. I'm sorry. Give me that. And Oregon at home.
Oh, dub.
Hey, I'm sorry, Tony. It's my girlfriend's dad. I'm sorry, but
yeah,
give me a Michigan win.
Sorry, Tony. That's a win.
Give me a Michigan win. So sitting pretty at this point in the year, I think we'd be sitting at about 9-1. We'd be sitting pretty at 8-1 in this point of the year. In your universe, 9-0. At Indiana. Give me.
Okay, playing at Indiana is always tough. I mean,
it's going to be a rough game. Low scoring. We pull it out.
Well, because it's going to be cold, so
we'll pull it out. Better run game, better run defense. Yeah. We pull it out. Sitting pretty 9-1. Northwestern at home. Game before Ohio State. We always struggle in the game before Ohio State. We're still going to win. Still pull it out. We manage it. And then, so in his universe, we're 11-0. My universe, 10-1. Who you got winning the game 2024 at, what is it called? The Horseshoe?
Yeah.
At the Horseshoe Stadium.
I know who I don't have winning that game. Ohio.
Ryan Day loses his job this year. He's in the hot seat. Not a lot of success.
What is Moore's record against Ohio State? 1-0, baby. Yeah.
I think it's fine. I don't think any stage too big for us. I think we end up in the Big Ten title game. And I honestly think this year there is a universe where we play Ohio State in 3 times with the new 12-team playoff. And the new way teams are doing their championship games. Because they're doing away with West and East, correct, this year?
Yes.
So if we walk in this game 10-1 or 11-0, Ohio State walks into this game 10-1 or 11-0, we win. We play them in the Big Ten title game if they have a better record. Then if they have the second best record, we play them again the next week, Big Ten title game. Then you play them.
New playoff format. We could end up playing them in the playoffs.
They could get the 11 or 10 seed. You end up playing in the playoffs. Can you imagine 3 times in 1 year? And then we beat them all 3 times.
As a Michigan fan, I don't know if I can handle it.
I don't think I want it. I don't think I want that. So let's hope it doesn't happen. But it always could. That's that topic. There we go.
Tigers, maybe. I just got to say how proud I am that you keep up with these guys. Even though I'm not much of a baseball guy anymore from the strike, I'll watch it. I mean, I keep track of the Tigers because they're from Detroit. I don't think anybody predicted them to be where they're at right now. I mean, they're 2 games under 500, but they're scrapping.
Long
season.
It
is a long season.
They're fighting for games, and they're fighting a lot. And they're doing
their
good.
inconsistency is what's driving me nuts.
100%. I mean, they won.
They scored 12 runs against the Astros
the other day, and then they lose 4-1 today.
And they lose 4-1 today. It's just crazy.
Sometimes the bats aren't connecting. Big shout out to Verling and Green. I don't know their full names. I think it's Riley Green or something like that. Yeah. I get the ESPN notification that they just hit homers every game. I'm getting Verling or Green hit a homer 400 feet. I'm like, dang. They're always hitting that, I guess. They're always doing that. I think they're doing good. They're doing better than I thought. Their pitching is phenomenal. Most games, their pitching is phenomenal. Their hitting is what's inconsistent. Their fielding. They just got to get it together. If you can get it together.
Well, I'm hoping before the trade deadline they might be able to hit us.
Got to make a splash. Get a hitter. Get a hitter. I don't care who it is. Get a hitter. Don't care what we got to give up. None of our pitchers, but don't care what we got to give up. We gotta get a hitter, maybe even 2, and if we can get our stuff together and make it to October, get our stuff together going into October,
Well, they also
they
need to
get
be
a
looking
dub.
at their farm team down in Toledo and see if anybody's playing any good ball there.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Pull them up.
100%. I like that. I like that idea. Always loving the little leagues. The little leagues. Speaking of kind of farm teams and little leagues, the UFL championship was today. And the Birmingham Stallions three-peat. Technically, they won the USFL 2 times, and now they won the inaugural UFL championship, winning by a score of 25-0 against the San Antonio Brahmas.
Come on, Skip Holtz, dude. This guy's a proven coach. He's found his niche in this league.
He's passed up NFL jobs to be here, and
yeah,
it's good. It's good for the league.
Well, because he's having. See, this is what the whole thing about coaching is.
Yeah.
When you're having fun, I don't care what they offer you. You don't walk away.
100%. I can see that. Oh yeah, he looks to be having fun. Michigan Panthers, disappointing game last week. I just think it was just a rough game. Just couldn't get anything going.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think they had a better season than what most people predicted.
Oh yeah, so, I think the way we did first the inaugural USFL year, and then last year horrible.
Yeah,
and because we were the champs when USFL first was around, first champs of the USFL, first ever back in the day. I wasn't even alive.
So, but the funny thing is, they're talking about not playing at Ford Field next year because they had a scheduling conflict this year. Mm-hmm. They're talking about either playing in East Lansing or in Ann Arbor. Where are they going to go? Ann Arbor Pioneer High School?
I mean, I think they could fill
They're
that
not going to play the big house.
They could fill that stadium out. They cannot fill the big house out. They could fill a high school stadium out.
So they could go play either Ann Arbor Huron or Ann Arbor Pioneer.
What is your the numbers came out today? The St. Louis Battlehawks had the highest average attendance or the highest total. I don't know if it was.
Well, we talked about this earlier. They don't have a football team in that city anymore. Yeah. They moved to LA. And there's still people who are huge football fans there. I think what is the second city is DC, isn't it? DC had decent numbers at their games.
I believe so. DC had good
because
numbers,
they were big for the snake.
I think if you want better attendance, you take the teams out of the places that already have teams. Michigan's fine because it's a whole state. You're representing a whole state. We're not the Detroit Panthers. We're the Michigan Panthers. You're going to a whole state. Keep St. Louis. Get a Portland team. Keep San Antonio.
Well, no, they need to, if they're going to expand, they have to expand out west. I mean, they got to get some West Coast teams.
And hear me out. Get an Oakland team.
Hey, bring back the Oakland Invaders.
Bring an Oakland team home. We need that. You need that. Get them. I like Memphis. That's a good place to have a team. There's no teams in the NFL with Memphis. I just think we need to. And I think expansion is a good thing. The NBA needs to expand. The WNBA needs to expand. NBA, put a team back in Seattle. Take Memphis out of the West. Put them in the East. And then you can add 2 more teams, I guess. I don't know. I'm saying, give Seattle the Supersonics back. I want to bring back the Supersonics. That's a sick name. They have great jerseys. And I want a Seattle Supersonics jersey. I just do not like the fact that I think if you do an expansion team, you got to do an expansion draft. That's a bit iffy. I don't want anyone on the Warriors to get.
Well, what was the XFL Seattle team? The Dragons.
The Dragons. Bring back the Seattle Dragons. Actually, never mind. Don't. They have the Seahawks. Don't. Never mind.
Well, but you're going against what you said. You said bring a team to a team that doesn't have a football team.
But they have
a city that doesn't have.
Seattle has a Seahawks.
Yeah, I know. So why would you want to put
That's why I don't want it. That's why I don't want it. That's why I said
okay.
I
agree with you. I think Portland could support a franchise.
Oklahoma City.
I love the idea of bringing a team back to Oakland.
100%.
Especially the Invaders. I mean, there's history there.
That's such a good name. I like that name too. Get John Gruden to coach him. He's done nothing wrong. Alrighty. Well, that is it for the episode today. Thank you for joining us for the first video recorded live episode. We're definitely going to probably do all of them like this. I think this is a good format because it's good because we're not really next to each other, but we can still talk. I can still see him. We can still do our thing. And it'll be easier to get up to YouTube, easier to get clips out to TikTok so we can spread this out and grow it. And if you're new, thanks for stopping by. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, whatever you listen to, wherever you listen to podcasts, we're probably on there.
And we're also on Facebook, and we're also on Instagram and TikTok. So
that'll all
just follow, just look up Joski and Goob the game, and you'll find us.
That'll all be in the description of this YouTube video, which is actually, if you're watching this on YouTube, give us a follow or subscribe.
Oh no, we're gonna become YouTubers.
Subscribe, and then all of our socials we put in the description. I'll figure out how to do that.
We'll be YouTubers, and I'll have to talk in my Canadian accent.
Please do not do that.
How's she going, eh?
Let's not do that. All right, and so yeah, there'll be more stuff coming out on our TikTok, on our YouTube. I'm gonna get all that set up, and I'm gonna get all that going. And so, thank you for listening, and also
thanks everybody for watching the new first episode of the Joski and Goob the game, father and son duo talking sports and stuff. So signing off, and stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you.
All right, see you guys. Bye.